All right. Good morning, everyone. How are we doing? It's another beautiful day to be here. I'm waiting for Coach Jaken to join in. As soon as she joins in, I need to leave because I have another meeting to be in currently. But let's see how it goes, guys. I asked for a summary of everything we've been learning so far, and I believed only one person sent me a summary yesterday. Um, yes, that being said, I believe I'm just gonna proceed. Yes. Hello, Coach Jaken. I believe. How are you today? Good morning. Your camera is off or your phone is locked. It's one of it. It's showing like a locked iPhone. Which is it, please?
Um,
Yeah. Okay.
is this showing locked?
It's still showing locked. Yes, but we can hear you properly. Are you using your phone or your laptop?
Connect. Wait some moment. Just give
Turn
me a
on your
moment.
camera.
My laptop is my laptop. Wait. Okay.
All
Let me.
right, we can see you now. Hello. Good morning, the pretty Coach Jacken. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. How are you
Yeah,
today?
I'm fine. Thank you very much.
All right. All right, guys. Let's say Coach Jacken. Welcome. 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 Welcome to the call. Welcome to the call. Thank you so much for being on the call. I believe I'm going to leave the floor for you and you just do as the Spirit leads you. Yes?
Okay.
All right. Thank you.
Good morning, guys. Can you hear me? Can you guys hear me? Please, you guys should
Yes.
comment fire
They can.
emoji. Let me know what. Let me see. Drop a comment. Drop a comment in the comment section. Let me know you guys are active. Okay, yeah, you guys can hear me. Okay, that's perfect. Okay, so today we're actually going to talk about support and resistance. I will just explain vividly what support and resistance mean, and then we'll go to the chart to see it out, right? And I will show you the different, like, will definitely map it out on the chart. So, okay, you guys can hear me. When we talk about when you hear the word support, what comes to your mind? Let me know if anybody did their assignments or did your research. What comes to your mind when you hear the word support? Please, it's going to be an interactive class, please. If you've heard of support before, let me know. Oh God. Okay, I won't just wait for you guys. Yeah. Somebody said flow. Yes. So that's the best illustration I used to explain to my student that support just simply means the floor and resistance just means the ceiling, right? So when we say support is where price gets to and then we start taking our buy. And when we say resistance is where price gets to and then we're expecting the market to was push down to sell. Just like when you're bouncing a ball, right? We know market does two things alone. Two things alone. It was it buys and it sells. I'm going to off this camera so I don't even like how it's shining. I don't like the shining. I don't like the way it shine. Market does you see forex market, how do we make money in forex market? Just two things it does. Either it buys or it sells. It doesn't do anything more than that. It doesn't do anything more than that. It just buys or sell. So if somebody come say okay they make $100,000, how did they make $100,000 in the trading the financial market? They either buy or they sell, or they buy, then when it's time to sell they also sell. So that's just basically what market does. So it's just like taking a ball and then bouncing it to hit. Once it hits the floor it's going to definitely bounce up and then come down, hit the floor. So that's just exactly what market is, and that's why this topic is very very important. So let me just read like normal explanation. So what the concept about support means, we're obviously saying it's where price gets to and then start moving up, and the resistance is where price gets to and start moving downwards. Now let's see it in the chat. Let me see if I can share my screen. Okay, 1 minute. Let me 1 minute. I'm coming, guys. Let me look for, yeah. Okay. Let's take good as our case study, right? Because I like trading good. Hey, okay, yeah, this is it is. Please, can you guys see my screen? Can you guys see my screen, please? Can you guys see my screen? Let me know if you can see my screen, please. Okay. All right, let's use gold as a case study on how to map out support and resistance. Normally now, I'm going to break it down to you now professionally how I trade, right? We already know that there's a support. Let me talk to you guys first before I break it down. We already know that there's support. Support is where market gets to and then start buying, and then we know there's resistance where market gets to. Now, let me break it down to you very, very well. There's ways to make money from the charts, right? Using support and resistance. Like most times I trade, though I trade other pairs, right? But I trade other strategy, right? But you see support and resistance, I don't joke with it at all. And I will show you now. If you go to the chart, I will show you that there are different stages and there are different levels. This one, nobody will tell you this one. I'm telling you for free. There are different levels of support and resistance. There's what we call minor support. There's what we call major support. I will show you on the chart. Minor support is where you get to and take some. Once you see that minor support, it's an area that prices are actually going to react off, right? And then it's most likely going to break that zone, but it's going to give a maximum profit. It's going to give like a very good profit before it breaks that zone to the major support. Major support is where you're expecting to buy a very long buy from, right? And the minor support is where expecting to buy a very short buy from. I'm not trying to scatter your trading. This is me to show you how you can easily make quick money and also how you can actually be disciplined and make good money from the market, right? At the end of the day, what we want to do, we want to learn how to make good money from the market. So I'm going out to my charts. Yeah, I'm going out to my charts. Let's see. I'm going to identify the major support and the minor supports, right? This is good, for instance. See this level here. Hey, I didn't ask you guys if you can see my chart. Can you see my chart? Please, you guys should comment before I continue talking. Can you see my chart? Not my face. Can you see my chart? Can you see my chart? Please, comment. Let me know. Can you guys see my screen? Can you guys see my screen? Can you guys see my screen? See, I can't see you. Exactly, Damilola. Minor support is where we take short buy from. Major support is where we take long buy from. So I'm going to show you guys. Like maybe you just in need of a little bit urgent $100. You can just take a very short setup on minor support, and then when you want to make good money, you just wait and patiently take your good trade from the major supports. That's just how I do it. Um, Wait, let me cancel and share my screen again. Can you guys see my screen now? Let me off this my alert first. No, my alert is loud because most times I just map out my zone and then I sleep off. So that alert can actually wake me up to take my trade. Can you guys see my screen now? I'm sharing my screen. Can you guys see it? Oh God, this is stressing me out. Can you see it now? You should be able to see my screen now. Let's identify the support is most likely an order block that price has. Have you guys been taught an order block? It's most likely an order block that price has react off formally from. It's a place that price has react off where you're expecting price to get to and start pushing up. Expecting price to get to and start pushing up. And the resistance is a place where you're expecting price to get to and start. I'm going to map out all this zone now. Although gold is actually a very wrong case study because it barely does support and resistance, but let's just use it. Let's say I have the support level right here, right? I have the support level here on gold. Why? Because price has reacted of this zone. And then it's another block that has been mitigated. So another block that has been mitigated or a place that you're expecting that obviously you are expecting that price is coming down to react of. That's the support level for you. So I map out this area as my support level, right? What the price tapped on this. So let me look for how okay. Let me just explain this good. Maybe I can see set up on good and then push up. If I want to map out my resistance zone, it is a place I'm expecting price to get to and start selling. Now, I will map out all my resistance zone here, and then you guys will let me and explain the different type of resistance that we have. Because obviously gold is bearish, right? It's bearish on the weekly time frame. So we're actually looking for more sales on gold. Though we can still buy, but we're actually supposed to be looking for more sales on gold. Now, um, my screen is not yet up. Jesus. Oh, how do they share screen more than this now? Stop sharing my screen. I've stopped sharing. Can you guys see my screen now? Can you guys see my chat now? Okay. If I can't share my screen, I will do something. Just 1 minute. Let me see if I can share a picture. If I can share a picture. Let me see if I can share a picture. I wanted us to map this now together, but this one that my screen is not sharing. Let me see if I can share a picture. Let me just map it out and then
Hello guys, can you hear me? Can you guys hear me?
Can you guys hear me? I got kicked out. I don't know. How will I even see the chat box for? Alright, let me see if I can share my screen again. Share screen. All right. I was trying to share my screen, it wasn't working. But this is um this is case support, right? Can we write? Can I write? Can I write on this? All right. You see, this is EURAUD. I was literally explaining on code, but I realized I can't share my screen. I don't know why I couldn't share my screen, so I just sent a picture. Right, this is EURAUD, right? This is our level now. See, this is daily time frame, but this is key. Your key support, right? I think I'll break it down. Maybe later I'll just like do a recording and then send it to PK to send it to the group, right? Because I don't know, like it's just so annoying that I couldn't share my screen. Like I was trying, it just took hours. You know, I said we have something called the minor support and then the major support, and then we have the major resistance and then the minor resistance, right? You can just decide to differentiate it by using the key support zone and minor support zone so that you don't get confused, right? Or you can use key support zone and then supply zone as your minor support. So it's just it's still the same thing, right? Your key support zone is getting from the daily time frame, right? You get your key support zone from the daily time frame and your key resistance zone on the daily time frame, right? Then if you get it, if you're trying to like I will send a video, I will definitely send a video because this is annoying. Like I wanted it to be a detailed class, but I don't know why I can't share my screen. Like I'm trying to share my screen, but it's telling me I can't share. I don't know. Like it's showing share, but you guys are not seeing it. So I don't know why. Then the resistance, the key resistance is on the daily time frame, right? Then when you break go down to 1 hour time frame, 4 hours time frame, right? That's where you will now see minor resistance is a particular zone. Like in this particular place now, in this ERUSD, you can see a minor resistance at this level. Why is this picture not showing? Oh God. Like at this point I'm frustrated already. Let's share screen. This is making me angry, like seriously. Can you guys see any picture? I'm trying to share my screen again. Can you guys see anything? I think we've rescheduled this class in the evening now. Let me find it. Let me know the reason why. So what do you guys think? We should reschedule it in the evening. You guys talk to me, please. Talk to me, talk to me. I'm not, I'm not really, really, I'm not finished. Yeah, I think that's what we'll do. We'll schedule it in the evening because let me just know find the vibe why this thing. Maybe I have to like get a new Wi-Fi connection or something. So yeah, I think we'll end the call here, but we schedule it in the evening. I was only we schedule it in the evening because it's not annoying that I can't share my screen. I really want to like show the different levels. And yeah, sending pictures is actually like a waste of time because you're not really understanding why that area is a support level and why that area is a visitor level. So we schedule this call in the evening, all right? Is that okay with you guys? Is that okay with you guys? All right. All right, we can leave the call now. Ugh. I'll see you guys in the evening.